And we're live. So, thought about not trading today after the big day I had yesterday. Just currently looking through the markets here. ESNQ not staying up at the moment. RTY, it's not staying up. YM. YM's close to staying up long. Gold might set up long. So it went down to 29. So let's keep an eye on gold. And YM. YM seems like it may be the one. Market volatility seems to have gone back to normal somewhat. Volatility's come down a bit. It's not a great area, if I'm being 100% honest. It's not a great area to go long. Thinking about whether I should skip the signal on YM. Candle closes in about 6 seconds. Should be taking a long here, but not going to. I decided not to take the signal because of the area we're in. If I did take the signal, the target would have been 39,215. In hindsight, this may look like the wrong decision. Decided not to take that signal. You can see there would have been 30 points plus in profit. What's happening over here? We said gold as well. Let's see. That's not gold. Hmm. Wow, we're up to the 60s. Entry would have been around at 39,000 or so. Almost up to the 70s there. So it definitely looks like I should have took that long trade. Up to 90. Hmm. Or through the 100, 105. Oh, wow. Hmm. 120, 130, 137, essentially 150. Hmm. Yeah. In hindsight, definitely looks like I should have took that trade. Wow. Through the 140s. Looks like we're going to get to that 215 here pretty quickly. Mm. 144. Seems that the relative strength today is with NQ, as seen by this move that I taught myself out of. Question is, trade still remains valid all the way up to 215. Do we place an order to get in at the 39,000? That's the question. That is the question. That is the question. Are we looking at it coming into this highs, lower highs? Are we looking at a failure of these highs? If it was to come down, I would continue to see selling. Now, part of the reason I stayed out was NQ looked to NQ and ES didn't seem as strong, although I should trade them all independently. Probably pairing NQ and ES, pairing probably YM and RTY to an extent. Well, RTY and gold What's this? Oh, wow. Interesting. This may be a tricky day for me. Yeah, now we're starting to see strength back in NQ and ES, so yep, this definitely looks like it's going to get towards that target. Definitely seems like it's going to get the target. Up at 215. It's not that far away. It's not that far away at all. Having greater strength in ES at the moment. In comparison to NQ, this looks like it's going to get to 215. Definitely feel a bit of FOMO. The fact that I'm just waiting for a bit of a pullback, but so be it. There are some times where you'll talk yourself out of trades that are perfectly valid and they'll work themselves out. So we'll see here. You know what? Who knows? I'm just going to place the order there. Of course, if we get to the 215, I'll have to cancel the order because the trade idea would have played itself out. But who knows? Maybe we'll see a quick dip down and then a possible move up towards the 215s. So we'll keep the order in there just in case we pull back off these highs. Keep the order in there. Maybe we'll come down, trigger us in, we get a 215. Of course, if we get a 215 before that, we'll cancel the order. Well, definitely looks like we're going to get this 215 here. Definitely. It should be interesting. Should be very interesting. Yeah, we're definitely going to be breaking those highs at 190. Momentum could easily should take us up towards the 215s. And Q's been smothered a little bit. Hmm. It's close to 90% of the way there. But we'll wait. I have an interesting level on ES. I have an interesting level around the semi-4s on ES. From yesterday. Seems we're building just a bit of momentum here to break out on YM. 215. Definitely don't want to FOMO in, especially after we waited, saw this pullback, maybe 100 points we could have picked up, but let's just have a look around. Let's see what we've got. Okay, gold's starting to head up. YM, don't even read much into that. RTY, looks like it may be the next instrument to set up. Let's have a look at NQ. NQ's not saying up. NQ's going to be a while. Seems to be the weakest index today. Let's have a look. Seems the next instrument actually is ES. Problem is ES is around the level. It's too close at 74. I'm not a fan. So that's 199. Again, we've got the target up at 215. So ES is pulling back here. ES seems to be the next one up. This level 272 with this green line, that was from yesterday. Now we had as a target that we did hit after the market closed. Well, not after the market closed, after we ended our stream. As you can see, that 272 target would have been hit. Today we've got a level around the 273.50s or so. YM must be hitting target. No, it hasn't hit target just yet. Problem is, the system's saying to go long. I'm concerned about this high here. Bit of a double top. Plus, we've got the level around the 73.50s. Ideal world, close bearish, go long. No ideal trades in this world. Oh. So that means YM must be hitting target. No, it's going to. I think YM's definitely going to hit target. I've set an alert on YM anyway. There we are. So I expect the strong move on ES should follow through on YM, taking us up towards that 215. Look across at NQ. So let's see. NQ's got a fair bit to go. YM should be hitting target here. It had the relative strength. There we go. There's our 215 from the original target. So cancel that order. Cancel that order. So we decided not to take the trade. Trade would have worked out pretty perfectly. Not a single bearish candle. Who knows, maybe the points I would have picked up from here, the 53 points, are going to come to hurt me later on today. We don't know yet. But we've got ES setting up, so we'll go have a look at ES. Ideally don't want to be buying over these highs, but that's just where it's setting up, unfortunately. Thing is, that would require a target above yesterday's highs. Problematic. 17 seconds to go. Oh no, come on. Oh, come on. That's the kind of move when the market's about to blow off and then turn around. Goodness me, I've gone long. System wanted me to go long, so I've gone long. Not the greatest. 46.75. So we're looking at 316.50. Let's do 316.50. That last spike on this candle, I'm not a fan of. Certainly not a fan. Usually all the buyers blow off. We'll see. So the YM hit the target. You can see we're down as this market pulls back. Okay, gold is set up. Much better entry than designed. Stops at 35. $52.6. In a second here. Looks like RTY is going to be the next to set up. I'd like it for this to be a bearish candle here on RTY for the setup. Still got about minute 18 to go, so did would like a pullback down to close near the 200 period here. That would be ideal. Currently down 20 across all the positions. Down 26, 28. $34. Still pushing lower here. Down to the 42s. You know, I'm just going to take that. Gonna take that. So let's just see what we're looking at. $85.9. $50.7. Oh, hold on. I've got to get out of the gold trade. Get out of the gold trade. So got out of the gold trade for pretty much break even. Got an exit signal, so exited there. So I'm out of. Hold on. Where's got? Oh my flipping life! Why? Oh my! Why is gold not on the? Why is there an RTY position not in? What? What in the? Oh my flipping knife! What in the hell is going on? I must have clicked the X on. So I exited. I exited RTY when it should have been gold. Oh my flipping life. Oh my flipping life. My freaking life. What the f. Oh my golly. Oh, let's get out of this. Ah, fuck. There must be a way to pin these without having these fucking X on here. Flipping between tabs, closing. Fuck. Oh my. This has just really pissed me the f off. I've realized a 35 loss. This has really pissed me off. I exited the flipping. Oh my. Oh my. So I literally took a full lot. You know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. Just gonna have to accept it. Just gonna have to accept it. Just gonna have to accept it. $41 down to 35. Just gonna have to accept it. These things happen. Isn't there a way to pin this? How can you move through tabs and you can't pin a tab? There has to be a way you can pin these tabs. There simply has to be a way. Now these craps on. Mm, I almost didn't even. So that was close for us. Well, pretty much break even. Switching between these. Hmm. 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 85.9. 50.7. Let's see. So we need 5 of these. Let's see. Hmm. Can't really get 5 in a window like that. Hmm. Hmm. Just trying to figure out a way to not have to use these tabs. So with RTY, we've ran into a level around the 75s, around 76, 75 level. So it's hanging around there at the minute. There's a relative strength leader from the target up to 15. We've gone up to the 280s. Goodness me. NQ is the weakest today, so got to bear that in mind. Despite the volatility coming down a bit on NQ, the current data range is still 471 points. Currently realized a loss at the moment of 35 points. That's on NQ. A bit of a mistake. Certainly shouldn't have been, stop shouldn't have been hit. Got in 41. Should have been out at 37. Should have lost about 20. Lost extra 15. It's not the end of the world. But it's a little disappointing. This is a danger on a day like this. Market turning around. That's kind of what we're seeing at the moment. Seeing a turnaround here on RTY. Turnaround on ES. Got above the highs. Seeing selling at the moment. So maybe a fairly big losing day here today. The market may go into a bit of a range. We'll see here. We'll certainly see. NQ just set up. So we're taking the NQ long.
Target build.
So the target was hit there. That is our target on RTY, 47,250. The YM trade, what could have been, eh? Now we've gone above 300, so the target was 215. Gone well above even 315. There's our realized, unrealized. ES, still quite a bit away. Up at 316.50. And our most recent trade, RNQ, still quite a long way to go. 129.50 to the upside. You know, I'm just going to take profit there. Going to take profit there. Let's see where that is. On that push there. The target is at 380. It's around about 380.75. So I just took profit. Let's see. At 316. This may turn out to be the wrong decision. I just took it on an impulse there. $266.25. 266.25. This may turn out to be the wrong decision, but I'm trying to get back in, probably 50 points lower. Again, the original target is up at 380, 380.75, about 381. 381 is the original target. So on the impulse, on that strong push, took profit. Looking for it to pull back to get back into the target at 380. You can see we've realized 75 there on ES. Currently got up to, what was that, 306 maybe? 306, so it's about 10 points away on this push to the upside. So let's just see, how much did I, oh goodness me. 316, so maybe could add 37. Should have stayed in. Should definitely have stayed in. I just thought we'd see a bit of a pullback before we, you know what, follow the rules. So let's see if we can get back in at 12. We got out at 16. Let's see if we can get back in at 12.
Order filled.
Okay. Let's get back to the original target. And let's take these orders off. $130. So I thought about getting back in at the 266, but on that push up to the 40s, be honest, felt a bit of FOMO, as if the price would get up to the 380s. So hence the reason why I've got back in at the 12s on prices pulling back. So just a couple of points better than my previous exit. So that should cover commissions, and I'm gonna hold and see where this goes. So on ES, you can see we got the 309, 7 points away. See, we're giving back a bit here. Oh, we broke through the highs. Okay. Broke through yesterday's highs. Reason enough to take profit and sell. Probably should have yesterday's highs. No, pre-market highs. Ah, yes, pre-market highs. It's interesting, pre-market highs. Pre-market highs on NQ is around about 437. Is that correct? Yep, 437. Targets at 380. It's actually below these highs as well at 425. So, but NQ has had more relative weakness in comparison to the other instruments. Well, look at that. RTY is going even stronger. So is YM. Gone up to the nearly 39,400. My original entry was supposed to be at 39,000. Further 400 points. That's interesting. Let's see. So NQ, hope to get our 380.75, and RTY we're looking to get 316.50, which may be a little bit difficult because, like we said, we're testing our pre-market high at the moment, hoping that the NQ strength can drag ES with it up to the 316.50. Let's see, so I've realized 75, so 82. Let's do the maths here. 316.5 minus 282 equals 3450 times equals 86,250. It's 161. And what are we looking for in NQ? 68. 68,500. Looking 229,750. Okay, so if we hit all our targets, we should have about 220 today. Only if we hit our targets. Of course, these markets could still turn around and it could be a losing day. Still could be a losing day. Maybe waiting for that 266. Maybe FOMOing in hindsight will be a bad thing. We'll see. We will see. Now with the big move we saw on RTY, I suppose it sets up for secondary entries if we do pull back. With the volatility we've had recently, it's not something I've been doing. I've not been taking secondary entries. But we'll see here. We will see. If this comes down to that 266, that initial trade idea, even though I FOMO'd in, would be looking so much better. Where this changes to looking so much better. Can we get out and get back in? We got 5 points lower. Would that be trying to be too smart here? I'm trying not to. It's almost too late now. Maybe I should have accepted if the market went without me up to the 80s. $64 points. Maybe just accept it. Actually about to have gold set up short here. I need to check something. Gold is about to set up short. I've already had my fingers burnt on gold already today.
Order
Okay,
filled.
I'll take that gold short. I'll take that gold short. 21.8. 36.6. So 21.8. Let's see. Will gold make a mockery of me? Back over to ES. Having some difficulties over there. NQ. It's testing higher. The room definitely seems to be on NQ as when we had the zoomed out view. Hoping for a quick breakdown here. So we need to probably set an alert at 26.5. Let's set an alert at 26.5. This market could easily bounce out of this area. Decided to take the trade because we did set up. There is some risk. It's not a risk-free trade. We've already had quite a bit of selling before this US session. Or the selling coming into the US session actually. Let's keep an eye on this gold. Just in case I get an early exit signal. It's not the sort of thing I want to see. I don't want to see the market test the lows. Then start to head higher, making new highs here. It's not the sort of thing I want to see. Definitely not. Closing above the 30s. I'll be looking to probably get out if we can get out before the 36 where the target, the stop is. Point 2. So that 35. So put that on there. 10. 110 on there. Picked up 5 on there. 68. 178. Picked up 178. Seem to be being held up here. Someone keeps buying in around this 127 here. Hoping the bears keep heading down to that level and the buyer gets out of the way and we get a quick flush. That's what I'm hoping for. But you never know. You just never know. So we have another re-entry on YM, RRTY. Just going to keep an eye on gold. Ideally, we'd like to see this candle that's currently being formed break the lows. Get down to that 26.5 I'm looking for. Close below that 26.9. The current low is holding us up. And then from there, quick flush down to 21.8. Let's have a look at our... So back to break even there. Slightly negative. Seems like we're pulling around a bit. Anything can still happen. Anything can still happen on that ES trade, Andy. There we go. Quick break. Don't want to see buying momentum come back here. So we got down to 25.2. Definitely want to just see this follow through here. Take out whatever orders were down there. I want to see some quick selling. Quick sustained selling here. That's what I'm looking for. Don't want to see a bunch of buy orders triggered. Ah, goodness me. Got a decision to make here. Do I stop out at 31? Or do I try to let it play itself out? Let's just say there were some orders down there. Do I let it come back? Or do I just get out for a smaller loss up at 31? God, goodness me. You know what? I'll follow the rules, even if it means getting stopped out. And try and follow the rules here. Because let's see if we can break the lows. The lows are currently 25.2. So if we can get below, say, 25, there we go. Now we just had that sharp move down. So anybody that was thinking of buying that dip would be a little bit scared now. And I'm looking for that move down to 21.8. So I'm hoping the momentum from here takes us down to that level pretty quickly. Still got a minute to go. I don't want to see buy up at the end of this candle. Just want to see some follow through ideally. Making new lows towards the close of the candle. It's gone down to 23.4. 23.4, which isn't too far away. So my target's around about 22. It's 21.8, so could say that's 22. 23.5. Definitely thinking about trading my stop to break even, but it's not part of the system. So just seeing 23.8. Okay, let's see what happens here. 12 seconds to go. Don't want to see strong buying at the end of the candle. If anything, I want to see two-way, ideally a push lower. Okay, it's decent enough close. So I would think there should be enough momentum to get me down to my target. But again, anything can happen. This market could easily just turn around, come all the way up. All these sellers here could just be one last push by them. Buyers come, market turn around, reverses. So anything can happen. I know what I want to happen, but anything can happen here. It doesn't mean anything being 23.4, 21.8. I suppose the only positive at the moment is we haven't seen a break of the lows and bulls. Still haven't tested the lows yet, so hoping that these bulls are here and then we break the lows. There isn't any momentum for them and we just break down towards the 21.8. But again, anything can happen. This market could just reverse from here, take out these highs and continue higher. That's possible. That's very possible. Look across the board. ES is not going for us. NQ is not going for us. It looks like it's heading down to that 26, that 266 here. It's not what we want. Not what we want. As you can see. Okay, so RTY has come back into pullback territory. So too YM. So have the opportunity to load up on both YM and RTY. YM seems like it might even set up now. Depends how we close. Okay, so come on. Is this the blow off sell off? Time will tell. RTY. Okay. NQ. Yep, so on NQ. Seems I should have waited. Waited for that level to get back in at 66s. Oh, well. Well. Hmm. Here we go. No way. Did that literally get to the target with a tick? 21.8. He actually got to 21.8 and it's just retraced. Unbelievable. The low was actually 21.8 and my order wasn't triggered. I guess he has to get to 21.7. Unbelievable. That'll be super annoying. That'll be super annoying if that isn't triggered. That would be super annoying. I'm just going to... You know what, leave my order where it is. Thinking about trailing down to break even there, but... Yeah, but for one tick, are we really going to risk 7 points for one tick? What sort of thing is this? It gets to 21.8. How perfect was that? And then he pulls back from there. This is crazy. Now let's hope he gets to 21.7 because this would be very disappointing. This would be very disappointing. We've got a minute 42 to go. Surely the next candle can break the lows by a tick. Even if. Surely. Am I being too dogmatic here? Hold on a second. Why is it only one contract? What? God, my. Why is it only one contract? I've chose the an ATM that says 50 fucking contracts. Why is it fucking? Oh my. I tell you. I tell you.
Order submitted.
So all this time, oh my flipping life. That would have been a one contract trade. Are we for real? I selected the ATM. It should change it. It all started when I was clicking between and it closed the window. That's where it all started. That's where it all started. And this should be... Am I supposed to, how can you be clicking between windows and it's closing and you can't even take the flipping X's off? What is this about? Oh, you can close the window. What about if you don't want to close the window? What if I don't want to close the window? Is there a way to fix the windows? Oh, you just know what's going to happen now. It's going to come down. It's going to hit the flipping target. You just know it. Oh my gosh. One contract. Well, we'll keep the 49 here.
Order filled.
Oh, why is that? Oh my gosh, this damn. Oh my. And these automatically attach orders. Great. Great, 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 great. In Q. Let's have a look through. So YM. RTY. They don't seem to be coming back. So potentially going to pick up 10 if we do get to our target here. Out of a possible 35. And let's see if this market doesn't turn around and hit my stop. You know what, keep it at 35. If it comes back that far, then so be it. Look how bad the average is. Look how badly this has brought down the average. Goodness me. What instrument is that? It's RTY. So, wonder if this Ben I've changed the flipping contract size on these other ones. Knife. Really should have been paying attention to this thing here because I've turned off the P&L on this tab just so I can concentrate on the actual trading. But then I missed the fact that I was in only one contract rather than oh my. Now this is turning around. This is fantastic. This is just great. This is great. You know what? I think I'm gonna exit these trades and restart because it just seems like these are not turning around. We broke through the highs on ES. Selling's come back in. And it's quite a bit of selling, so doesn't seem like this market wants to head higher today. Doesn't seem like the case. And this isn't helping. Certainly not helping. Well, let's see. Currently in ES and NQ. NQ seems like it's going to give the signal to exit first. Maybe stopped out before. I guess not. RTY and YM's pulled back too far. Well, we won't look at this because whatever happens here happens. Let's see. It's going to be 55. Of course, it gets up to. Of course, it gets up to 29. The original entry. Of course. Why not? Why not? Right? Why not? 22.4. So about 6 ticks from my target. Now it's gone back into the negative. Seems like we're going to get a re-entry signal on YM. So we're looking to take that re-entry signal here. Just waiting for the close of the candle. Really would like to see a bit of it. Yep, there we go.
Order filled.
$3.96. No way, it's at the highs. Seems we've still got a bit of a problem here. Let's go and try and fix that. Golly, man. This thing here is absolutely doing my head in, man. This coming down to the level, hitting it perfectly. And then this, gosh, these 49 contracts ruining my average. Back to break even there. Back in profits over here. Around about break even here. Can't this gold just sell off? Came down to 21.8 perfectly. Perfectly. Needed a single tick. Realized I was in only one contract. Was trying to place the order for 29. Order attached to some kind of indicator. Filled immediately. Dragged my average down. Which means there's more risk on the trade than I'd like, because I would have been in at 29. And then with the order down there, it wouldn't be too bad of a loss if I was to be stopped out. But with the average all the way down at 24 rather than 29, I lose potentially 25 points more than I'd like. See, all of this is being subdued to an extent by this. Okay, so that's in my favor. This is in my favor. This is in my favor. So we just broke through the highs at 39, well, essentially 40, got up to 48. So we're still looking for that 80.75 here. See, we're up at 45, now we're down to 27. Pulling back, so pulling back from the highs. Not broke the highs here yet. I just need it. Gosh. In a strange way, I would prefer it if this was to hit target, even if it meant waiting longer for the rest of the trades. It's just seen 47. I believe I seen 161 when previously where the NQ was up at its highs and ES were up at its highs. We just hit 156. So all of these trades go in our favor, being suppressed by this nonsense here. So let me just think about this. Well, if I hit target on NQ, ES, and YM, I think I'd probably just adjust my stop to break even on this. Thing is, this is just a bit of a bottoming pattern here. Came down, consolidated, now starting to turn around out of the consolidation. Let's think about this. We're going to lose an extra 25 points. Oh, come on, man. Come on. This is going to get to the 20th. And this is going against us. Taking 20 off our. So we got to 49.75. So that's only 30 points away, which isn't much for NQ. 30 points is pretty attainable, but considering the fact that we've realized 75, a move up to the 160s isn't really much considering the amount of contracts we've got on, because we should be 75, 75, it's 150, so we should probably be above 200 really to show strength in a direction. Oh great. Trying to stick to the plan here, as difficult as it is. So potentially could be losing about 80 today. 80, even more than 80. Let's think about this. 35 plus 55. It's 90. Losing over 90 just on gold trades. That's if I get stopped out here. So 90 off my P&L. Just off gold trades. So this is just acting as a bit of a suppression. As we can see, he's taking about 25 off this level. We'll be up at 200 by now. You can see there, we just got to 58. Should have been about 20 points off the target there. Obviously a bit more than 20 points, but you know what I'm saying. Yes, it's quite a bit away actually. Hit the 309s. Still a fair bit to go. I think we're up into the 17. No, it was above 200, I think. Anyway, doesn't really matter. YM looks clean. Oh my. RTY. RTY. Let's go.
Order filled.
$61.2. Oh, this. 87.2. So these are secondary entries both on YM and RTY. I need to change something here. Just changing something there. Oh, come on. So this is a result of all the other trades we've got on. We've got the ES and Q must be near target now. We got to 63, so about 17 or so points away. Gold trade continuing to be a problem. We'll see here. Let's make sure RTY is working as it should. 87.2. 1.2. Seen a bit of a pullback there. Got a bit of a pullback near the highs here on ES. And Q. Oh, come on. Come on. We got to 66.50. Now we're pulling back. Meanwhile, this thing here continues to be problematic. So let's see, we pick up 10 over there. We're looking at 38 there. We're looking at 68 there. Looking at 164 there. We're looking at 195. 270. 270. Most problematic at the moment is this one here. For me, psychologically speaking, this is the most difficult one for me. I think this would feel the best if we were to hit target on this. It would be great with the other trades, but if we were to hit target on this, avoid potentially losing 90 points on gold for the day, would certainly feel pretty good. But now it comes to thinking about it. Do we simply accept the fact that we've lost 35 points on this for the day, take our trade off at break even? Or do we be dogmatic and hold to a stop out or to take profit? That's what it ultimately comes down to. Well, we went long first and we've seen a failure there. There's no guarantee that the downside move will hit target. There's absolutely no guarantee. This could just be in a bit of a range. So nothing stops this from going back into this range up here. Absolutely nothing. Currently in 2 hours, 23 minutes of the broadcast. So it's certainly a longer day than yesterday. Just hit 186, I just saw. Pulling back a little bit. What in the world? What just happened there? Oh, Dennis. Fuck it. Oh, this piece of this piece of, let's make sure this crap isn't happening anywhere else. Let's make sure this isn't happening anywhere else. Let's go look where the target is. $3.96. So candle 2 here ideally needed to be bearish. If it's bullish, it's a problem. If it's bullish and it closes above, even more of a problem. Seem to be stalling out a little bit here. Not ideal. With our target at the highs. RTY. It's not ideal either. Stalling around the highs here on ES. Imagine it's having an influence on the market. So we hit 65s. So about 15 points to target. I'd like to see a strong breakout here. I would think the target would be hit. Picking up 68.5 points here. If we can see a breakout with the volatility, probably just have the one move up towards target, but we'll have to wait and see. Goodness me. Oh my word. This gold trade is, oh my gosh. One error after another. This is where it gets tempting to just get out. Even though it's not part of the plan, but just to get out. What was that sound? I had an alert go off. I can't imagine it's a target being hit. Let's set some targets up. 396. Target 87.2. 87.2. ES 1650. Got that set up already. NQ 8075. Got that set up already. Okay. Okay. So we are currently long NQ up to 8075. Long ES up to 1650. Should just put this in here. Long up to 1650. RTY long up to 87.2. What in the world? What chart? What in? 87.2. YM we're long up to 396. That's where our target is. And gold. Most problematic of all. Where we've had trading errors of all sorts. Down to 21.8. A level we've already hit, but the order wasn't triggered. Would have been triggered with one contract, so decided to get back in with the 49 contracts to make 50 contracts. Order attaches itself to probably this channel. It was immediately filled. Brought my average down to a very bad price. Just seen 189 there. Wonder who's the leader. Okay, so we've got a close above 50s here. 54s. It's not very far to go on NQ. Yes, still some ways to go. RTY, some ways to go. Looks like it's either YM or NQ at the minute. I think YM may encounter some difficulties. So I'm going to look for NQ to hit target first. We hit 75, so it's about 5 points away. Also, it looks a better chart up towards the highs, so target's actually below the highs, the pre-market highs. So I'm more confident that we'll hit target here. But then again, anything can happen. Okay, we're up to 224. I just saw 224 there. Just up there briefly. Suppose it's probably gone higher than that, but I wasn't looking at it. It's currently just looking at price here. 74. It's about 6 points away. Hit that 74 again. The 74 seems to be having some difficulties. Disappointing if we get 74 and turn around. I suppose once we break the 74 resistance, see 74, pull back to 72. Once we break them, I'm hoping that we get a quick move through to the 80s, 282s or something, 82, 83s, as we push towards the 400s. But I'm looking to get out at 80. See, the 74s, very problematic there. So we've pulled back down to 64. So the 74s proving themselves problematic. Thinking of going over to YM to see what's happening over there quickly. YM. It's a bit of a foot race here. Do think 223 there. Just 74, just hit 75. So we just cleared out the 74s there. Looking for that quick push here. Hit 76, 78. So break that 74 resistance area that we're selling at. 77, so should get towards the 80s here. After breaking that resistance at 74. Having some difficulties around 77. Briefly seen 78, but having some difficulties we can see here. Some slight difficulties around the 77s. 78s. Again, that 77's proving problematic. 74, 77. Just seen 25 there. Definitely want to stay here for this. It's only 2 or so points. 79, about a point. 79, 75, 80. And targets at 80, 75. Oh, come on. Come on. Not this again. We hit 80, 50, which is like one tick below. Oh my gosh. This joker is coming around as well. Oh my word. We hit 80, 50. The target's at 80, 75. Unreal. Now it's down to 63. Let's go look at YM. We've got to get to 96, which is like 36 points away from where we are. Back up to the 70s. Hoping that because we've cleared the 74s and 77s that we can see that quick move through the 80, 50s and get our target up at 80, 75. See, we've pulled all the way back down to, I think I saw 203, so we pulled back a fair bit. There we're seeing a push here. Hoping that the push takes us through the highs. Just seen 224. So we're just about 9 or so points away. Just 26 there. Okay, so just hoping we'll break the highs by 2 ticks. Ah, come on. Just see the 74s again. Got a 74 to 77 region being a bit of a slight resistance here. Looking for that move up to 80.75. Just hit 78. Again, that 74 to 77 region being problematic. Just seen 225 there. So do you be dogmatic for 2 points? Answer is probably yes, because you allow the stops to get hit, so why not allow the targets to get hit, right? Down to 216, so this is pulling back. What's going on here? This is problematic as usual. We hit 71. Oh, come on. Back down into the 60s. So we're 1 tick away at 80.50. Now we're back below 60s here. You can see we fall below 200. So let's see what's ES doing. We got up to 1350, so we're 3 points away, which is quite a bit further than NQ. So we're paying attention to NQ, YM, 71. So we were 25 points away, which is a fair bit. And gold, it's proven itself. You know what? Let's have a look at gold. Ah, goodness me. It's really bad entry. So 5 points, right? So if we take the 5 points away from the stop, let's think about this. 626. 5 points will take us down to 31.6. 31. Oh my word. Oh my word. Goodness me. We got to the 80s, now we pulled all the way back below the 50s. And just like that, 70 has been taken off. Over 70 actually. 75 has been taken off our top line. Just like that. Down to 40s, so we've taken off 40. We did say to be dogmatic for only 2 points. We had 3 points over here, but we weren't looking at this chart, so can't be too harsh on ourselves. RTY has the furthest to go towards target. NQ and YM seem to be the closest, followed by ES. Bringing up the rear is RTY. The reason I haven't mentioned gold is because this looks like it's going to be a loser. We've had quite a lot of time to take out those lows, and it doesn't seem like the market wants to do that. Instead, we're seeing a series of higher lows. This bearish candle couldn't see a follow through. Hmm. Hmm. I wonder if this swing high here will hold prices down. Probably not. Most likely not. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, come on. Who knows? Maybe this will be the double top, lower high. Similar to over here. Make slightly higher high. Then we turn around. Who knows? So this would be the most problematic of all, of course. The fact that we were one tick away. Similar to over here, actually. And we didn't take profit. We didn't trail our profit. Didn't even trail to like say 70. Maybe 71. Lock in 60 points. Didn't do that. Did not do that. And here we are. Here we are. More and more this is seeming to be correlated with the equities. This is going down in the right direction now. The equities are pulling back. Well, it seems that YM isn't pulling back as much as NQ. And if that is the case, the YM probably hits target before the NQ. YM has had greater relative strength today than NQ. Even ES had greater relative strength to an extent. It's all my perception. Think if I can get targets on NQ. Think if I can get target on NQ or YM. Either of these. I'll adjust my stop to break even on, well, my target to break even on. But then again, yeah, I'll adjust my target to break even on gold. And just accept the fact that today I'm just going to have to walk away with minus 35 points. You know, see if the opportunity comes. This market could still turn around and stop me out. So I'm seeing a bit of a pullback there. Like we said, YM had greater relative strength. So as we can see there, this is almost, candle's almost back to break even. YM still got a way to go. Yes, no, NQ, sorry. There we go. So let's see. Hmm. As the market shifts around. In a way, sometimes I wonder if I'm being too greedy. If I was to close all positions right now, this would be a very good day. But at the same time, I want to stick to the plan and trade it system as designed. So our YM and our RTY trades are re-entry signals. These are primary signals on NQ and ES. Oh, look at this. Seems that there's more selling than thought. Interesting. Very interesting. Still the potential for this to be a losing day. A fairly big losing day. That's still there. Until I can get out of at least 50% of these positions in profit. Because I'm currently in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Till I can get out of 60% of these positions in profit, this market could still cause me a lot of issues. A hell of a lot of issues. But we'll see. We will see. So finally, gold is heading in the direction we'd like. YM, still a long way to go on the close of the candle. Right direction. RTY to an extent. ES to an extent. And then Q to an extent. So, let's see. So it would have been back in at 30. What's 2 points amongst friends? What is 2 points amongst friends? We've already made our bed. Oh, goodness me. So now the indexes are going up. We're seeing retracement on gold. Confirming my theory that to an extent there's a small correlation at the moment. Indexes go up, so does gold. The problem is I've got a short gold position. I'm hoping to become detached. The indexes go up, gold sells off, and I hit target on at least 60% of 3 of these positions. Currently in 5 positions. NQ, ES, RTY, YM, and GC, which is gold. And I'm hoping to hit profit on at least 3. Ideally, probably NQ, ES. NQ, ES, and maybe YM. YM or RTY? I think it's YM, I believe. We'll see. So, see that move up? Didn't sustain itself. RTY doesn't seem to have good relative strength at the moment. Hoping that we can see a break of the highs here. Difficult as that may be. If we can pick up these 68s here. 68s will take us up to about 130s. 140s actually. 140s up there. So NQES can hit target on both of those. I'll be very happy. I'll be very happy. So about 30 points away. We're up into the 50s. 30 points on NQ isn't a lot, but we are into these highs, so well, the highs on ES really that are concerned. Again, anything can happen here. You're seeing gold have buyers come back in. YM's looking pretty bearish here. We've had 4 consecutive bearish candles. Not good. Off a retest of the highs. Not good at all. Slightly higher high than bears. I'd expect the ES to pull down the NQ here. Just wondering where the sellers are on gold here. Do have 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time coming up. Sometimes we do have volatility pick up around about that time. Wonder if there's anything on the calendar. There is not. Now the gold is going against us on our YM, RTY, ES, and then Q positions are going against us. Let's see who's closer to hitting target. Certainly not RTY. Who's in the negative? RTY is in the negative. So it's going to keep the charts over here because RTY is actually in the negative. You know what? I'm just going to take the loss.
Order filled.
I'm just going to take the loss on gold there. Lost 24. I'm just going to take the loss on gold. Like, it just doesn't seem it's going to come down to these 21.8. Who knows? Maybe this is it and it's going to turn around. But I'm just going to take the loss there. So lost 24 and lost 32.5. All there on gold. So we'll just accept that. We'll move on. We'll just move on. We will move on. So 24 plus 32, 56. So we'll accept we lost 56 on gold. We'll just move on. Keep an eye on YM, RTY, ES, and NQ. So it looks like we're going to get to target on NQ here. Our next closest rival being YM. They're too far away at the moment at 30. Need 66 to get up there. Whereas we're about 20 points away from target on NQ. RTY, far away. Of course, we've got ES also. We got out of gold trade because it's just not looking good, especially with the bad ad bringing down the average. Just got out there, 28.7 or so. Who knows, this may come down to 21.8 and getting out will look like the wrong decision. Time will tell. Time will certainly tell. So we got up to about 68 there. Should have been about 12 points away. We'll keep NQ on watch here. After that, we'll probably focus on YM. Due to the loss we suffered, we can see here balance is pulled back down to realized 751. Realized 51. So the two losses, my word. So we lost like 50 on 56 on gold. Would have been well above 100. Oh well. So looking to break above those highs there. Just did. Looking for prices to push through here. Test and break the previous highs at 80.50. Got a target up at 80.75. Suppose if gold goes and hits 35, where our stop was, getting out early would have been the correct decision here. That's where my stop would have been. Get over to NQ. Seems like we hit 75, 76 there. About 4 points, 4 or 5 points to target. Did mention I was noticing a bit of a correlation between bullishness on the equity indexes and gold being a bit correlated, so all the more reason to get out of it as it was holding down price, holding down our P&L. Of course, I didn't want to take the loss, but sometimes you have to do these things and think about the bigger picture. Oh, come on. Let's go over to NQ. Let's go see what the actual highs are. Highs are 76.50. Just over 4 points to target. We've got the previous day high sitting around the 91 level. Definitely maybe something they're targeting. Market participants. Ideally would like for this to get to target before we hit the previous day's high on NQ, because we could see some selling there. Wouldn't want that selling over on NQ to drag down the the ES. Go look at NQ here. Still having difficulties. YM. It's not great at the moment. Neither is RTY. Back up to 74, I just saw. About six or so points to target. 77. We'll just say that's 4 points to target at 77, because the target's at 80.75. Let's see, we should get it on this push here. Break above the highs. Just need to get one tick above the highs. What is this? Come on. Got to 77.75. Felt a lot closer due to the scaling, but still a couple points below. Hoping that all of this momentum, we did mention before that we have sellers around the 74 to 77 level. They still seem to be there, a very resilient bunch. I'm hoping that once we break through there, we can see strong momentum drag the other indexes, in particular the ES. We'd like to get the target on ES. RTY is problematic. YM's problematic. Seems to be a bit of a shift out of those. 72 down to 07. That's 70 points off the highs. It's a fair amount, that is. So that 74 is 75. Sorry, 74 is 77. The sellers in that area continue to be resilient. Hoping that we can certainly get them out of the way on this push here. And then see a move up towards the 400. We did say previous day highs around 91. Do have pre-market levels up at 425, 437. This is where my dogmatism may come to haunt me. I'm looking to get that 80.75. As we can see, we're going into the 70s, high 70s. We've mentioned the resistance around that 77 level. But I continue to hold because I want to get the full profit. You know, in time, may prove that this is a wrong decision. And I should have took profits when I had the chance. But we'll see. We'll ultimately see. Just hit 78. 2 or so points. That's about 3 points really. Mentioned 77 being problematic. That 74 to 77 area being problematic. Again, seeing that hit 78. Now we're back down to 72. You'd think the 91 will act like a magnet. Pull price towards the previous day's high. Hopefully we can get up there and break out and drag ES to target. My ideal world, that's what I'd like to see. What's going on here? Come on. This market's not making it easy. Just hit 78.50. Just hit 79. There we go. There we go. There's that breakout above the previous day's high at 91 that I was talking about. Okay, 15.50, 16.25. Target hit right there on ES. Exactly what I was looking for. Seeing the buying come back. So let's have a look at YM. YM should be pretty close towards target highs. Currently on YM, 83, targets at 96, so about 13 points away. 13 points away. I'm hoping that the momentum can sustain us here and we can pick up those 13 points. Just hit 88. 95, there we go. Target filled right there. Target filled. The laggard, of course, is RTY. Quite a bit away from target. Currently realized 246. Anything can still happen. This can obviously still turn around. What's happening with gold? Gold is going against us, so it's now looking like the exiting early was a correct decision, but time will tell. Currently, we have to have RTY on watch. It had the greatest relative strength earlier on today, but it's certainly pulled back. I'm hoping that the breakout that we saw on NQ and ES, I'm hoping the momentum here can see us drag RTY kicking and screaming all the way up to that 87.2. Do have a level around 82 that we have to be aware of. Got a level around this 82 area. But I'm hoping that we can, our target is below the higher day. So I'm hoping that the momentum can take us up there. Because we can see here, we've got a higher day. Somewhere around 93's most recent regular trade now is high, 92.4's. We're targeting 87, so we're quite a bit below. We're quite a bit below, so. But then again, like I like to say, anything can happen. This market could still turn around and stop us out. Of course, if it stops us out, we're going to be done for the day. Let's see how much we're risking on this. We're in at 74.8, 74.8 minus 61.2, 13.6. Okay, so That means that even if we are stopped out, we're going to leave today with at least 200 points, which is pretty nice. Wow. Let's have a look at NQ here. NQ actually went up to those levels we're looking at around the 25s, previous highs there, broke out. So we've got to be careful of this getting towards those highs, those pre-market high levels. We've still got some way to go up to the 38, 36. We got up to 32, then pulled back, 32.75. Still got some way to go up to 37 or so. Still a bit of room to the upside to test the pre-market highs there on NQ. ES, we've broke out of the pre-market highs as we can see here. Looking for sustained momentum. Also looking for that momentum to drag us up to the high side here on the RTY. But RTY could be problematic, could reverse this entire move. Again, we're up at 246. 246. If we do lose, we're losing about 35, 36 points here off the top. If we do lose on RTY. So maybe walking away with about 210. Ideally, I would like to get this 12.4. Let's see, 12.4. How many will this be? It's about 31. So we could add a further 31 on if we get our target. And if we get that 31 minus commissions, we're probably looking at about 77 on the day, 277. If we get 277 on the day, I'm going to be very happy. Second best day ever. I'll be very happy with that. Especially with the difficulties suffered through on gold. It's looking increasingly, it looks so much better now. The gold trade is going towards that 35 where that stop was. Getting out at 28.7 is looking like a fantastic decision now. Like I said, got to be careful with RTY. First, he had a relative strength. Who knows? Market participants could have rotated into other instruments like our tech basket. As we can see here, breaking above those pre-market highs on NQ. ES breaking out to new highs up to 23s. Of course, I've got out at 1650. Currently long in RTY, which is a bit of a laggard. So NQ and ES didn't have the relative strength early on. It was YM and RTY. Now it seems that the relative strength is in NQ and ES. So let's just keep an eye on RTY. Again, seems to be struggling a bit here. Definitely thinking about whether I should adjust my stop to break even. But at the same time, you know, you've got to follow the plan. Because I'm up at 260. Again, that would be my second best day ever. Up here at the 260s. And that's if I was to close the position right now. But at the same time, I want to have the strategy work itself out. Collect really good data on the strategy. So, just need to be dogmatic and let the trade play itself out. I suppose between price and my stop, we'd still have the 200 and the VWAP. But it's a case of if we do get a bit of a take profit on the break of the highs on NQ and ES, do we then see more selling in RTY, taking us out of the profit? Again, we're up at 260, so still quite a bit of way to go. It seems there's only 5 or 6 points, but that's quite a bit on RTY. Still a fair bit. So we just got to stay patient here. We'll just let it play itself out. Currently 3 hours and 13 minutes into the broadcast. I haven't had a break. But so trading, I suppose, is what we love. I suppose I say, if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. Let's see, so if we get to 82, it's 5 points. Let's see, it'll be 74.8, 84.8, wouldn't it? at 84.8. We'll be risking 10 points to make. I'm thinking about whether I should adjust, if price gets up to 84.8, to adjust my stop to break even. And then that way, I'd have locked in this 246 on the day. And with that, certainly thinking about it at the moment. 84.8. 84.8 is all the way there. Like I said, now we've got some pulling back in NQ and ES. And I pretty much know that will pull back RTY. So, RTY, what do we want to do here? Do we want to take profits at 82s? Try to get back in at a lower price. That way we can. It's not part of the plan though. It's not a part of the plan. Just gotta stick to the plan here. Just gotta stick to the plan. As tempting as it is to just close this position and try to get back in at a better price, I gotta stick to the plan. Because suppose this market then turns around. You know what? I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it there. So the target is at 87.2. I've just exited there. At 81.8. That's not following the plan. That is not following the plan. So picked up 17.5, 17.75. But it's not following the plan. And it's all because I'm looking at ES and it just seems like it's stalling a little bit. Because we had a breakout on NQ. So let's see.
Order submitted.
Let's get back in. I'm going to try to get back in better price than previously. What I'm going to do with this. Oh, goodness me. Oh, we're seeing buying there on NQ. Don't think. Don't think I'll be filled here. If we do get filled down at 80.50, that means we can target 86.2. 86.2. So if I get filled, I'll be targeting 86.2, which would mean the overall position across the two trades would equate to the same P&L. It's just that I bought the take profit down a little bit because I've got a better entry on this secondary entry. So that's what the thinking is. So what's requiring here? So let's wait and see here. Oh my. Let's see. So let's just wait and see here. Looks like I'm gonna be filled. No way. No way. Would it be one tick and I'm not filled? Looks like it. A6. There we go. Alright, so we are in. Let's target 87.2. And 61.2. So I'm keeping the original stop. I'm going to keep the original target. Oh, now I've gone over to the RTY chart. I'm noticing that there was a level around the 82 points. The 82. Well, we'll see here. We got at 81.8. Got back in at 80.50. Time will tell. Time will tell. So we're looking at 6.8. So that's a further 17 points onto. So that could potentially bring us up to 280. Yeah, it brings us up to 280. So if we get target here, we get 280. And if we were to lose, because we have to think about this, lose 48 off. So we'd lose about 48 if we were to be stopped out. So 48 from 263. So walking away with about 215. So in our effort to get 280 on the day, potentially risking only walking away with 215 on the day. That is the risk. That is the risk. Seems what I was looking for feeling a bit of FOMO and getting in there. It's working itself out. Seeing that selling come back in ES. But the one I'm looking at, of course, is the NQ. Something with gold. Okay, we got up to 32.8, still hanging around. Let's focus on our RTY trade here. Want to get to 87.2. We do have that level at 82, which can be problematic. So we'll see if we can get to the 82. We're not targeting 87.2. We're not targeting the highs a day. So I would think, well, the thing is, price could get up towards 85. Around about that 85 mark here. Encounter some difficulty. We'll see. We'll see. We could walk away with 280 today, or we could walk away with 215. Either way, this is still a pretty good day. Oh, what was that? Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I think I may just leave it here. Not sure yet. It's a case of whether be dogmatic, take the early exit signal, or let the market come all the way down to stop out. Hmm. So the question is, do I still believe that prices will get to the 87.2? The system would say yes. But also, prices are hanging around here. We've had to move up, move up. It's not going to keep doing this all afternoon. At some point, it's going to turn around. At some point. Let's see. 82.5. I'm going to take off 82.5. Because they've got a target at 87.2. I'm going to try to see if I can take profits at 80. Yeah, we'll try to do that. We'll try to work this area here. Who knows, in hindsight, this may be the incorrect thing. But if we take 2 point... Because if we break out of here, there's no reason we can't get to our original target of 87.2. We've had to move up, pull back, couldn't break down, seeing bullish momentum. There's no reason this can't get to 87.2. See, there's the 82.5. I thought about taking profit there, try to re-enter again at 80.5. Oh, look at that. We would have been able to do it. Oh, unbelievable. We were able to do it. That would have brought us down to 85.2, and that's a more reasonable target than the 87.2. You know what? See, the big indexes are pulling back. All the more reason to take profit after their big run to the upside. Let's see, 2.1. 568. Slowly getting our way up towards that 77. Let's have a look at this. See, we've had the stall, we've had the move up, we've had another stall here, right? This stall here should not have happened so quickly after. This stall should not have had happened so quickly after this one. We should have at least gone up a bit further before stalling. Decisions. You know what? I'm gonna just take profit. Gonna take profit, A2.6, so take 2.2 there. Another target's up at 87.2. Just took another 5 there. Another target's up at 87.2, but I'm just a little bit concerned about the fact that we've had this stall here, and this stall's coming so quickly after. So we've just picked up another 2 points there, which could bring us down to 85.2. So 85.2. So let's see. Are we looking at a topping pattern, and are we being a bit greedy here? So we're seeing that selling there on ES. We've had 3 consecutive bearish candles. Look to be building a 4th. Similarly on NQ. We had an instrument. You know what? Let's see. Let's see. 79.6. Yeah, let's. So we're gonna come down. Let's have a look. That's coming down. That's coming down. We're catching pennies in front of a steamroller here. Let's think about this. Originally, we were looking at 12.4, right? 12.4. Which is 31. You know what? Let's go. You know what? Let's
Order
go.
submitted.
79.5. Let's go with 79.5. Why not, right? Why not? This looks like a bit of a topping pattern. May come to regret it, but let's see. Let's see if we can get the 79.5 for the move up towards the 87.2s. I said I was going to do that before, but I took it off at 82s. Let's see. No, that seems to be a bit of a resistance there. You know what? I'm just going to cancel it. I'm going to walk away. I'm going to walk away. Because originally, with the original trade, we're looking at 277. And we were at 268.9, nearly 269. Is it worth it just for the 87.2? Some might say probably not. Not with that recognized 82 level. Stalled again not far after. Had a move up, had a bit of a stall here on ES and NQ, but we're just not breaking down there, to be fair. We're just not breaking down. And that's the thing. We're not seeing strong momentum. We're still seeing buying up as indicated by these wicks on ES and to an extent on NQ. And that's what's keeping me interested in RTY. Well, at the end of the day, even if we were to lose, we're still going to walk away with 220. So, you know what? Let's try and get 79.5. This 87.2, because it's part of the system, it's something that's just in my mind. That I think price will get up to that 87.2. Looks like it will get up there without me. Oh, it seems the relative strength has come back into RTY here. Could always get in. No. Not going to get in higher. You know what? Could always get in below a past exit, because I'd still be Still be risking the same amount. Let's see. ES, NQ. See, both of them are pulling back. So strength is going into RTY. Probably YM as well. Okay. We know the power of ES, so we will not get in here. Because ultimately, if it gets to 87.2, it's not a big deal. It'll be a big deal in the sense that we should have held the trade. It won't be a big deal in terms of missing out on a ton of profit, because ultimately, if we'd have held the original trade, like we were saying, we're only looking to get 277. Looks like we're about to sustain higher prices here. Yeah, looks like it. Sellers have had their chance. Seems the buyers are about to put them to the sword here. Yeah, it looks like the buyers are about to put the sellers to the sword. We're gonna be breaking out of that level. Interesting. Oh, it looks like we're gonna break out. This may be something I come to regret. Let's just have a look across the markets. Yeah, I saw these wicks. Yeah, let's see. I wonder if this will pull back and get me in for the move up to 87.2. May not do that now with the breakout. Let's see. So we got to 83.6. My entry is back at 82. Looking for that move up to 87.2. This may not pull back far enough. Maybe I need to just be below the previous exit. So it'd be as if I would have held that previous trade I've picked up 5 points on. It'd be just as if I was in that trade still. Targeting the 87.2s. So let's see here. Still 15 seconds to go. Probably want to get that pullback before the next candle opens, because probably going to see buying on the next candle. Going near the highs. Nah, not going to get it. Not going to get it. Not going to get it. Let's see. $82.4. That's where I'm looking to get in. It's quite a bit away, actually. Now looking at it, would almost require a pullback type retest. Definitely tempted to FOMO in. Definitely tempted. 87.2. Require like 4 points. So get back in at 83. It doesn't look like it. Seems holding the original trade would have been the correct decision. Here we are. About to get to 87.2. There we are. So the movement started in RTY first. 86.5. Never know. We've seen before prices come within one tick of a level, turn around before getting towards the level. So keep the order out there until we get 87.2. Just never know. May see that pullback. Oh, may see that pullback before. It's gold doing Gold got to 33. We can see there we got to 86.5. Again, we're holding at 82.4. Seeing if we can get in for that move up to 87.2. 82.4. Should we do 82.2? 82.2, why not, right? 82.2, why not? May not get it though. Of course, if we hit 87.2, I'll be ending the broadcast. No more setups after that, really. It doesn't seem this market wants to pull back and get me in. I'll stay patient here. Definitely stay patient. I don't regret the decision to get out because the way our price action was through here, what I was seeing on ES and NQ, I don't regret getting out. I do feel a little bit of FOMO though. Wanting to get back in for that move up to the 87.2. Certainly do feel a bit of FOMO. But we'll see. We hit 87.2, cancelling this order, ending the stream. We'll see though. Seems somewhat inevitable. We've had this bullish candle. This next candle's destined to close bullish as well. So a minute to go. That 87.2 is definitely within the market participants' sight. We've hit 86.6. It's about 6 ticks away. We'll see. We will see. Back to break even, 84.6. 84.2. 6-3. 3 points. No, it's not what we're looking for. So we wait. Of course, if we didn't have the issue of the losses on gold, but there's no days where there are not going to be losses. So can't be too upset with the losses on gold. Let's just have a look across the indexes. Having a bit of pullback. A bit more of a pullback on NQ than ES. This will be interesting actually. Maybe the dogmatism will ultimately be costly. Trying to get the 87.2 may prove costly, but we'll see. We'll see. Was that the pullback? Was that the pullback? Ultimately, probably 82.8. 82.8. Is that right? That's not right. Hold on a sec. 7.2. 3.2. Yeah, it seems like that might have been a pullback. Let's see. Yep, certainly looks like it now. Especially what we're seeing on ES. 87.2 is in the sights. So I'll be leaving a little bit in the market, but less than 10 points, I'm okay with that. 86.6, 0.8. So 4 ticks away. .9, 3 ticks away. I think we just hit 87, which would have been 2 ticks away. Getting ready to exit the cancel this order. Once we hit 87.2. There we go, 87.2. Canceling the order. Just looking for 87.3 for confirmation. 7.1. 2. There we go, 87.3. So there's a confirmation we're looking for. So the original trade would have worked itself out. Secondary entry signal for a long up to 87.2 would have hit target. Didn't manage to capitalize on that. I took profits early at 17,750 on the push up. I was a bit concerned what I saw across the other indexes. Got back in, took profit again. So that brings us up to 22. Definitely left a fair bit on the table, further 10 or so points on the table. But I'm just going to have to be happy with that and just move on. So overall, a successful day. I believe this is my second most successful day. There was no chance of me having the most successful day after yesterday. Yesterday's market conditions were pretty much perfect. But today, second best day. I've come in, could have obviously made it a bit better. On gold, the dogmatism down here, trading errors, pretty much because of the windows closing, but not going to blame the technology. Made a couple of errors. We had the loss early on. That wasn't too much of an issue, the 32. This was a bit of an issue, but we exited early, which is a good thing. Exited at 28.7, as we can see, price got up to 33. Original stops up at 35. Our NQ and ES trades worked themselves out pretty much perfectly. Got 69 there. Picked up over 80 there, 86 or something. So overall, 268. Would have liked to have 87.7. Would have really liked to have picked the points up here. But as we can see, I exited at 82.6. Prices went a further 5 or so points to the upside, further 10. But it is what it is, 10 to 15, but it is what it is. I'm just happy to walk away where I am. As we can see, we're up to 1591, 1591355, fairly close to my break-even goal. So I'm going to do a video about that once I get my break-even goal. But that's it for now. So I want to say thanks for watching. Good luck trading and have a great day.